chicken. And oh no, my voice is gone already. Hang on. Cut.
Do you want me to start, Andy?
Maybe.
Yeah, Rusty do it since it's the boys.
Oh. Yo, what's up, guys? It's the boys today, and welcome back to the Andy and Rusty podcast. I'm Andy. I'm just kidding. Hi, everyone. I'm Rusty. Welcome to the 5th episode. Wow, we're on the 5th one. 5th episode of this podcast. Joined by, other than myself, is the real Andy. Andy?
Hey, the real Andy. That was a really good voice changer you got there.
Thank you.
That's really impressive.
Sorry, I'm fake Asian. I'm actually Asian, guys, by the way. I'm not white. I'm just going to put that out there if anyone thinks I am, because I've been speaking a lot.
So what did you think about last episode?
All right. Besides the ending of it that you put in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean...
Anus sphincter.
No, that was lovely. It gave it charm.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
What a voice.
Oh, no.
We heard
Everyone go, yeah.
Before we introduce our guests, thanks for the YouTube comments. I just want to shout out some of the comments we've been having. Crazy Russian says, so you were recording after you said you stopped. This guy is such a scammer. Russian.
We already knew that.
Russian. Your content is always mine. I'm not scamming. I can't steal from my own belongings.
This guy.
You're saying you own Russian? Is that what you're saying?
I own whatever he
he's
steals.
16.
That's what you're saying.
It's like taking baby from candy, right?
Wait.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the turns of table.
Something like that.
That's it. I'm just killing 2 stones with 1 bird.
Anyways.
Pepson says uwu from the first episode. Uwu to you too. Some guy says good stuff. Like his name is actually some guy. Thank you. And Chicken. Hello, Chicken. 2 weeks ago, you said liking the more serious side of the podcast. Well done again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chicken. And you might have heard our guest speaker already. You guys know the rules. Jim, you want to start first?
Yeah. So my name originated when I was like extremely young. Most people assume that my name came from just me working out, but in reality, I was a gymnast, like a Olympic level gymnast for a really long time.
Wow.
You know, obviously I started somewhere, but when I had to retire or quit from it, I was at the Olympic level. And my father, who has passed at this time, gave me that name Jim when I was really young, like 5-6 years old. So from him not being here anymore, I will never change it, and it means a lot to me. So
Wow.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yep, pretty deep meaning.
Yeah. And Chicken?
My name has no meaning. There's nothing behind it.
Hey, no meaning is a meaning.
Yeah.
Well, you give it some meaning, you know, like come up with a story right
It's
now.
pretty
you know?
unique.
Story is,
There's a lot of chicken.
yep, I like chicken. They're cool.
What's your favorite chicken dish?
Favorite chicken
okay.
dish?
We're eating
Andy.
chicken now. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh no. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll give you
He
like
just
a...
loves
I can answer
every
this.
type of
I can
chicken.
answer this easily.
Oh.
Yeah, Jim's got it. Jim's got it.
There's chicken and rice, chicken parmesan.
Oh.
You can throw in maybe like McDonald's nuggets in there somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Maybe Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is pretty good. But I don't know if McDonald's or Chick-fil-A is real chicken. So
I feel like
Oh,
this is
no.
this is like going to my mother-in-law's chicken coop and just talking about eating chicken in front of the chickens itself. It feels so wrong.
Oh, no.
I apologize,
Oh
chicken.
It's okay.
Not the first time this has happened.
Oh my gosh.
Does it feel personal when people in game talk about chicken or hurting them or eating them?
Not really, no.
Not really.
I don't
Okay. All right. He said it,
If
guys.
I'm being honest.
Andy.
I think you're a traitor.
Get all the chickens out there.
Let's just say he likes chicken in every way.
I love chicken.
Oh gosh.
Chicken as a human being is great too.
This guy.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
All right. So we got actually a segment, the returning segment of Andy's Corner.
Beware, everyone.
Today I want to present a movie idea to you guys, and I actually want to know what your reactions to this would be. So I'm thinking
All right.
Here we go. So I'm thinking of like a superhero character, right? And the ability of this superhero, he can cut a giant piece of land, like a country, and move it anywhere he wants, and no one can stop him.
Like Control C, Control V it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh.
Controls.
Like copy it or cut it and
Control
then
C,
paste
Control
it.
V.
Oh, I was thinking more like cut and paste rather than copy and paste. 'Cause
That's kind of what I was,
Yeah,
That's what I was getting at.
just in case, like, you copy 3 copies of Russian, like I don't want 3 crazy Russians.
You don't want that to happen. Yeah.
No. Yeah, what do you reckon about this potential?
I think it could lead to some economic damage to countries. Possibly some interfighting in the population. If they cut it and paste it, do the people come with?
Yeah. So it's like basically you slice up an entire country. So let's just say, for example, Mongolia. You cut them off. Say like the country didn't want to be next to China and Russia, and they say they want to move to next to Brazil. This superhero just cut and move in there.
This could cause a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Or it could solve a lot of issues. So I like the idea. I like to flip the coin. I'm a gambling addict myself, so rolling the dice is pretty nice, I think.
Where would you put Canada?
Right where it is, because it's perfect.
All right, good answer. Chicken, your thoughts?
Can this superhero do it as much as he wants?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I don't know what I even think about that. I guess, it could definitely solve some problems or help fix them.
Yeah, because like, what if you cut Ukraine and just move it to like, I don't know, somewhere more peaceful, like New Zealand or something?
Yeah.
Right, crazy Russians there, Andy.
I'm sorry, not New Zealand. Sorry, let's just go Queensland.
But two.
Just paste it over Queensland.
Just paste it on top.
Yeah. Oh no.
So wait, when you copy and paste it, does it just fall on the investing or in the existing population, or does it like just appear? Or like it molds with it?
Yeah, it's like Mr. Burns' idea of cutting the sun from Springfield. So like if you have it hovering on top, like the people of Queensland will have no more sun.
Oh my word!
Sounds perfect to me. I like this.
Oh no, Jibs, I'm so sorry. Don't fight with Jim. Don't fight with Jim.
Oh no.
Is it like a single person that can have this? Sorry, I have a lot of questions here.
Yeah. So just a single person, like so. Just
Don't give it to Andy, guys, please.
Are they evil? Are they like? What's the theoretics here?
That's the question, isn't it? Like, who does he answer to? Who is he?
Because it can be abused,
As long as it's not Andy, I think we're safe.
Mate, I've got the greatest idea. You move Australia to where Hawaii is, close to America, close to Europe, close to Asia. You get no more desert, which is economically bad. You get just sunshine, rainforest. What's a better place?
But wouldn't that destroy the ocean population?
Which population? Which population are we destroying?
So, it's different in Hawaii ocean areas compared to Australians. You could just plop it on there, and like the wildlife and everything would be a little confused,
So we're talking bird migration patterns would be drastically changed.
Exactly.
Oh, too bad.
Oh wow.
Rusty.
Go ahead, Rusty.
So as with any of Andy's ideas, I was like, chicken. I was like, what? I always go. The first thing I ask is why, and second question is how. This is called Andy's Corner, and I see why, because it's very dangerous. So no one can stop him. Okay. I don't know how you thought about this, Andy. I also don't know how to process this. I got nothing else to say, but it will be an interesting thing to see happen.
I mean, can I even answer this question? Like the why? I mean, that's like asking why do you like ice cream? Can't explain why you like ice cream.
I've tried that.
Is it real?
Yeah, Andy. Andy, I want to know where did you think of this? Were you like in the shower? Were you like on the toilet doing a number 2?
You do know my profession, right? Like my profession is to do with maps. Like sometimes you just feel like
when you're working.
No, I'm at school, man. I'm like, doing my geography class, coloring pencils.
What?
Yeah, just
I see.
Yeah,
you're fantasizing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a 16-year-old. Like, 16-year-olds do what
He's 16.
Itching the RGB nail clippers to the kids.
Yeah, he's mentioned it.
That idea, I can get behind.
Oh, yes, the boys.
Everybody was saying that they didn't like it, but I like it. It fits the gamer-esque style, as well as you want to look bougie and nice all the time. So you got to make sure those nails are clipped. It might sell.
Yes.
I could sell it. Let me just say that.
Yes. It's like
and I'd buy it.
If Andy was selling it, I'd buy it.
Yeah, we could get anybody to sell it. It's a good product.
I've already got like some agents.
Yeah, you can finally pay us.
That's it. With your own money when you buy it off me.
Oh no, I'm not buying off you. Everyone else listening can buy off him if he wants to. Don't feel obliged to, but he's probably gonna force you to buy it.
I was thinking like we can put like a voucher code for it for like 20% off. Like if you put it in like
Oh, it's 69.
no.
This guy.
Like if you type
Losing
Rusty
money.
20, which is your age, you get 20% off. If you type
Wow.
Andy 30, you get 30% off.
All right, Grandpa. Okay. This guy.
Oh.
No, Rara, I hate you.
Alright guys, do you guys listen to our last episode on Girl Gaming Chat?
Yup.
Of course.
Yeah, these guys are loyal. We've had some questions come in. This one from Rusty actually.
Okay. Hi, this is Rusty's corner. Okay. So how many girl gamers have you guys met?
I can't really quantify a number, but
Like a lot or
amount.
like
I would say an amount of maybe like 20 plus
That's over
Yeah,
how
I'd-
long?
fair decent.
Probably the same.
Ooh.
that I've played with like
Guys,
one-on-one.
I'm not one of them. I'm one of the guys, remember?
Yeah, you're not included in that one.
Just quickly, how long have you guys been gaming?
I don't know. It's probably since I was like, I don't know, 10.
For me, just a very long time. I don't really know a number. Probably my whole life.
Wow. So like when you were like a baby, you've like just...
Yeah, I came out of the womb with
Yeah,
a keyboard and a
built
mouse.
different.
The,
It's
the
built
first thing you touched was the RGB keyboard.
course.
WASD. What's the ratio of girls, guys that you sort of encountered like in the games that you play?
Depends on the game for sure. There's a lot like in Valorant, for example. Like I've met a lot more women in Valorant playing than say like CS or
I
and then
can
at
confirm.
Overwatch as well. I've met more women as well. It's like it depends on the game, but it's a very very big ratio towards male female.
I only really play Counter-Strike, so probably it's like for every 10 men you find playing, it's probably like one woman.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Me.
yeah, it's Rusty.
Oh my gosh. So from the previous podcast, why do you think girl gamers are treated the way they are?
Could be good and bad.
Yeah.
I think
both.
I look at it like this. Like if you obviously they should not be treated like that, and it's gotten better than it used to be back in the day. But it still isn't an excuse for how they are treated now. But I look at it as if you're a marginalized group, you're going to be hated no matter what. Despite whatever, just because either people can't be you and they want to be you, or like for example, like men with girl gamers or whatever you want to say, they want to be more than just friends with them sometimes. They want more from the person, or they're just a hateful person. But if there's less, it's easier to hate. It's not a good thing, obviously, but it's like the human pattern. And for example, just something that's just completely irrelevant with that, but it has it's similar. Is that I'm a muscular person. I work out and I lift a lot. And when I go to my gym, I get hated on and trash talked and saying I'm on steroids and all this stuff more than anything else, more than compliments, more than anything. I get that more than anything.
Yeah, right.
So it's just if you're the minority, you're going to be called out for it, and it needs to change, and it's not good to happen.
So it feels like it's just easier to voice dislike in general than
Well, I mean, think about
actually
this is like,
kill someone.
yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but think about it like this. It's if you have a bunch of people with the same opinions in a room, and then one person with a different opinion, it is a lot easier for all those people with the same opinion to attack that person with a different opinion than for them to all agree.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have mob mentality and agree with everybody in the room, regardless if you disagree. So it becomes a toxic cycle of just hate. It just becomes hateful, and it's horrible. I've played with a lot of women, just duoing and like Valorant and stuff, and even in North America, where there's more players, so it might not happen as often, but it happens more than someone would, someone that has never played with a female or never done anything, they don't think it happens. But when you actually play with someone on the regular, and it happens like every other game, and you have to be there to defend, and it just gets tiring. I can't imagine how tiring it would be to keep up with that, being the girl in that situation.
And I can see
And
why,
confirm.
like I see why Nova in the Pointless episode, they always say like, oh, when you play in a group that it's like it's just a whole lot simpler, I guess, for them. Like they get less
It's
of that.
so much more
experience.
relaxing.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I don't know. I just think people are stupid, and they just want to pick on people, and make up crude insults like "you're gay" or "you're a woman" or stuff like that.
I get the feeling
which
like
aren't even insults.
I get the feeling because like I went to a school which is like it's sort of known to be misogynistic actually, like where I am, like my school's
Wow.
been in the news for for the very bad things that's been said towards females. I get the feeling people who especially target girl gamers like they don't tend to respect their mums for some reason, kind of thing. Anyone who loves their mom like respect women in
I would
general.
agree with that. I would in the same, if people who like is gonna get a little dark, but abuse or like verbally abuse their partner also disrespect their mother. So there's obviously some correlation there, and I'm sure there's like the cases where someone could love their mom but also be misogynistic and hateful and stuff. But
Yeah.
those are a lot less common than someone the opposite of it or whatever. A lot of these people who are ignorant, like we were talking about with these men who are just complete assholes in games to women,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm alpha.
because they're a little confused with their life. They got no purpose. They're probably insecure. Not probably, they are insecure. They're they're not happy. They're led into a false reality, or like kind of forced to think a certain way from how they're raised, possibly, kind of thing. And it's just
It's the whole hurt people kind of thing. Like you only say those things if you're like deep inside hurt yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's also because like they're behind a screen and it's not their real identities, so they just like let loose.
They feel invisible. They feel safer. They feel invulnerable almost. So they'll just say whatever they want because they feel like they won't be reprimanded.
I'm like a portion of that. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but like gaming is like, I don't know, also almost like my alter ego sort of thing. Because I don't talk like this much in real life. Like, I'm pretty quiet in real life. But I don't know, just being like nothing's like linked to my name, like me. And I'm just like, but I still bring on like my good like morals and all that stuff into the games because I found that it was so toxic. So I was like, we need to change this. So good when there's like a good lobby and it's like the hosties.
So these questions are actually Nova did put these out, like just out of interest in seeing what we guys think. Because for us guys gamers, it's like like if all you saw was someone's username on gaming, you just assume that it's a guy because statistically,
for sure. Even if they tell me and they've never talked, I believe that they're a guy.
And so Nova's just
guys, we gotta be better.
Rusty's a guy.
Yeah, guys, we gotta be better than this. Come on, even towards other guys, we gotta be better. We gotta treat everyone better.
No one has ever seen Rusty in real life. Not even Kiko. Like those photos were photoshopped.
Oh wow, this guy. Rusty's a guy's name, but that's just because it's not as common. But anyways, so what are you guys' thoughts and feelings on how others are treated when standing up for women?
I think, and I would like Chicken to talk too, but I think usually when someone stands up for someone, just in general, it doesn't have to be a woman or whatever, the person who did it, who's being called out, usually shuts up, because most people, like, psychologically, they don't like being called out. They don't like being like, hey, this is wrong. It's like a punch in the nerve almost to some people. But there is the case of where other people will just be as ignorant as the person who's saying it in the first place, because maybe they're friends or something, and then they'll fight back or whatever. Then it's just like whatever. Like you can't really like fight fire with fire and keep arguing back and forth. You just kind of move on, I guess. There's nothing you can do because people are going to be ignorant no matter what.
I don't know. I guess when you're defending someone, you get put in their vision. You become the target.
Chicken, you've like stood up for when someone's been like so rude to me, and I am very grateful for that. So thank you, Chicken, for doing that as well, because it was just like just me.
And then to add on to that, thank you to anybody who does that, because that's the right thing to do. You should do that. If someone's saying something or doing something wrong, call them out. Call them out. It doesn't matter what it is. Call them out. Don't be afraid to call them out. And even if they say something back, you're in the right. So just because they're saying something back doesn't make you wrong. It just further proves that you're correct.
I always find Like it is hard to know who's on your side because if no one else is speaking out and you're wanting to speak out, especially like if a few people are like that, they'll probably feel alone before standing out. I guess. And against like what you said, like just knowing that you're in the right, like I guess just act on it. It's a really good thing.
Yeah, that goes for everything.
Yeah, because like it just happens like almost like every day. Like I was on casual the other day, and someone's having an issue with someone's play style, literally, and that ticked them off. And then, and like moments later, they were kicked by everyone just because you wouldn't stop being toxic. So, is there a risk for anyone that stands up? I guess in that situation, do you think?
It's a risk.
Yeah, because like, what if like, I think there's been times where I feel like a person who's been toxic or being rude, like they come with their friends as well. Like, cause like say the whole server is kind of like almost feeling the same. Is there any risk at all? Do you think?
Well, from my perspective, if everybody in the area or the server or whatever it might be is with that similar mindset of toxicity and hatred, probably just want to leave. You want to get out of there because you don't want to surround yourself with people like that ever, regardless of what you're doing. And I think there's no risk to fighting back, or not necessarily fighting back, but standing up for people. Because regardless of the risk, or regardless of whatever it might be, regardless of someone saying something bad, you're still standing up for the person, and that's more important than anything else that could be a repercussion of you doing that.
Yeah, like it could be the most important thing you do in that day.
It could save someone's life. Like imagine someone's having a horrible day. They got back from work and then maybe they were fired, maybe they had some relationship issue. They get on a game. Like a girl, or they get on a game to decompress, and they get harassed for 2 hours straight, and no one stands up for them, and then it's over.
Yeah.
And you standing up for them could, at worst, save their life, or at best, I guess, save their life, or make them feel better and appreciated in an environment where they're not necessarily used to being appreciated, and just make them feel better. And this doesn't even go for only women; it goes for men too. If you see anybody just getting attacked like that, and you stand up for them, regardless if you become the villain as well, quote unquote villain, it doesn't matter. It really just doesn't matter. Because you did the right thing, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I think like sometimes
I agree.
It's also hard just because like when you quit a game, it's like like you feel completely crap. It's like, did I waste my time joining that lobby? But I think obviously, like from what you said, it's just no use being in that server.
Yeah, I definitely agree. When like even if I don't stand up for myself, having just one person is already like comforting to know that there's someone out there that was listening and seeing this, and just by just one person at least just saying something just helps so much. And also when I'm feeling like cranky or something, I always just leave before I would say anything I'll ever regret. So that's just something that I do to cope with, like if I'm having a bad day and I'm gonna say something bad, I'll just leave and just come back later before I say anything like horrific.
I can't do that. Like if I did have anything, I feel like I can't leave. I've got to blurt it out in server. But you've got
I know that I'll feel more guilty later when I say it.
I've learned over countless years of making mistakes that leaving before things get bad is the smartest decision.
Need people to tell me that more often.
Yeah, you kind of need to be told it and like forced into the right direction before you can mature enough to do it yourself. And maturing isn't like, if you're quote unquote immature in that environment, it's not a bad thing. Like it's just something that sometimes takes longer for some other people.
Definitely be open to learning, even if you're like quote immature. There's like always room for improvement, and yeah,
it's not a negative thing.
Have you guys? Now, I reckon I have in this one, but like, have you guys been guilty of this behavior? And if yes, what changed them? Like, I'll probably start. Like, I probably not deliberately misogynistic or anything, but it's more like, when you sort of get cranky when a teammate is doing something that you wouldn't do, kind of thing, and you sort of like want to teach them passive aggressively, like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you should do that next time. Like, I reckon I've done that to both guys and girls. Like for girls, I think it's easier because girls for some reasons tend to be more listening, I guess. So it's like I feel like I've been
Someone.
guilty of like more so in the past than now, but like the most recent, probably like half a year ago, something like that.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. If Andy does something like that, I will slap him across the face. I passively aggressively tell him to stop that.
Well,
I'll just high five his face. I meant high five. No slapping here, guys.
slapping is fine, but
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, I guess I can answer that because I definitely have experience in that, unfortunately. But like we were just saying, there's always immaturities in life. There's always times of being ignorant, and then you learn and grow. When I was in my previous relationship, I was playing competitive Overwatch at the time, like high level competitive Overwatch, and my girlfriend at the time wanted to improve at the game. And me being me, and me being like a very aggressive coach, I think a lot of people that know me know that, or aggressive person in general. And if I have something to say, I'm going to tell you it. So maybe it's different because I'm in the relationship with the person, but I
Yeah.
definitely did get angry at her sometimes with that type of stuff because she wanted to improve, and I was getting frustrated.
Yeah.
But like a random person, or like maybe someone that I know slightly, I don't think I've had an experience like that. And I'm happy I haven't, because like you said, I probably would feel horrible about myself if I did that.
I mean, you would feel horrible about yourself, I suppose, and I think that's what I sort of saw with myself, even just a couple months ago. I don't know. I used to be a lot more toxic.
Chicken's toxic?
don't worry. I took chicken under my wing,
Oh.
literally. I
was extremely toxic back in the day.
Chicken.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just you got to find the right people to help you.
I've definitely talked to Chicken a few times and stuff, and I've given you some advice, I reckon. I mean, I'm not the wisest person, but I don't know. When I see someone being, let's just say Andy. I'm just kidding.
Whoa. Guys, cut the podcast. Cut the
I
podcast.
wasn't kidding.
No, this guy. But yeah, because I try to maintain some sort of order, even though Andy sometimes goes chaotic and just rambles on about his crazy ideas. But yeah, so I have a Discord server, a couple, but I like to make sure it's, like a safe place. And when someone's being like rude or toxic, I'll just call them out, and talk to them most likely in private about it. Like, we don't need to make it public. So yeah, Chicken is definitely a great person, by the way.
No comment.
Don't worry, I'll vouch for you.
Yeah, I definitely would say that I've had times where I got extremely frustrated with people, or annoyed, or whatever it might be with someone. And like I said, I will tell someone I'll tell them my opinion, and then I will tell them if they did something wrong, or if they're saying something dumb or something like that. And I'm not afraid to do that.
Which is always dumb.
Like what's sort of interesting is like whenever I see two strong opinionated characters, clash with each other, it's like a planet colliding with a planet kind of deal, which is always fascinating.
You mean
to me.
orbiting?
Oh, colliding. Like a black hole forming.
Oh, Andy said something like in casual ones. He was like, oh, something about planets spinning, and then someone was like, you mean orbiting?
Planets do spin, can I say? But in that circumstance, yes, it was orbiting.
Oh, his name was Scientist,
rotate.
so I mean.
Shout out to scientists with a P and no C. But to me, it's always interesting in how people try to convince other people, because obviously both person wants to defend themselves, and then the other part is to say, oh, you're wrong because of this. Like, what do you guys think the best way to convince someone of anything in general?
You don't really need to convince if you know you're right.
But if you want them to know better, like say you wanted them to get it right?
Well, if it's just one person, not necessarily like a amount of people believing such thing, it's not really worth your time to force them to change their opinion, because if they're already arguing and fighting it, then they're never going to change their opinion. So it's just a waste of energy.
I think there's you probably can't really change their opinions. Is there a way to somehow get like a small point through? Do you think that's possible?
I think people like that need to experience things and educate themselves a little more in order to actually make change in their mind. And you saying something without them actually experiencing it will never change their opinions until they actually face it themselves.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really try to convince people, I just sort of accept their opinions as they are because I don't really like arguing.
Neither
I
do
see. You haven't talked to Andy enough. Anyways.
I don't like to. I don't like to argue either. I just pull people towards my world and beat them with my
Beat them.
experience.
Oh, goodness.
Beat
Oh,
them.
Andy. Andy.
Oh no.
I'm interested.
Oh, no. I think Jim might win, though, Andy.
Yeah,
And like a physical.
I would never do
Oh.
that to Andy.
in many ways, I think physical, mentally, a whole lot.
No.
You could
Like
probably
illogically.
and I'd end up in like a different country. Maybe that superhero guy can help me.
Hey, the superhero guy was keeping Canada in Canada and presumably the USA in USA.
Wait, do we tell the people like where Jim's from? Like,
Yeah, where are you from, Jim?
Well, where I live or where am I from?
But
you don't have to
I live in
specify your
North
address.
America.
what's your Wikipedia
My
page say?
address is 4. No, I live in
Damn it!
on the east coast of
It was close,
in
Andy.
the middle. Wait, what happened?
I was like,
Oh,
because you said 4, and I was like,
Oh, you already know my address. Like, you got my IP and everything. you
yes.
What the?
But yeah, I live in good place. Controversially, a good place. I would prefer to live here more than any other place, to be honest.
Would you ever move?
No.
Oh no, don't come here. There's nothing interesting here. Andy lives here too, so I mean, I think you're fine.
Maybe
where you
New
are.
Zealand. Maybe New
I like-
Zealand.
I like
Oh,
Australia.
crazy Russian.
New Zealand is pretty. It's only because it's pretty.
Fair enough. But the great thing about girl gamers for me is like they're genuinely, like, in a space that's dominated by males, they're genuinely somehow a lot more interesting in some ways. Like they just communicate
100%.
so much differently. Like they laugh at like all the lame jokes.
Sorry, can I do a hair flip? Like, can you guys just imagine me doing a hair flip right now? Just like, thank you.
Yeah, so
Definitely a chaotic game.
no, it's really cool. Like some of the personalities, like they just stand out so much, and it's like because us guys tend to be proud guys who are just doing their job kind of thing. So we probably end up being a little bit similar.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many guys.
So, I'm just gonna say, like, so I know when like guys will be like, "Oh my god, is that girl gamer?" But when a girl meets another girl gamer, oh my gosh, we're like, whoa, simp level for other girl gamers for ourselves.
And they
It's like,
fall in love.
woo,
Yeah.
all right. It's just like, oh my gosh, fresh meat or rare species right there. Just yeah.
Fresh meat. What the?
That's a different meaning in my head, but
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, males.
To add to this, to Andy, is that like I said in the beginning, is that my father died when I was 13 and I'm 21 now. So it's been a long time where I've lived with only females. Like, I have 2 sisters and my mom, of course. I live with them. So I've lived with them for 10 plus years, or almost 10, going on 10 years, just without any other men in the house. So I'm the only man here. They're only male here. So, and when I was younger, I always got along with women a lot more than men. So I agree with that 100%. They communicate better. They're usually more intelligent, have better and more meaningful conversations with them. Like I've had good conversations with Rusty before in DMs. And
What do you mean, a male?
okay.
nice voice changer.
Whoa. Accurate. Just kidding, guys.
But I agree with that 100%. Like, obviously there's some that aren't necessarily the same, just like some men who are more emotionally there and etc., that type of thing.
Agree.
I just think they're nicer.
Oh.
Stand out more.
All right. Well, me and the girls, we got competition. I'm gonna get Chicken's attention.
Okay. Anyways, this leads us to the end of the podcast. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Yeah.
Is that simple? Oh my god.
I'd like to point you guys towards the scoreboard.
Identity theft.
It's the greatest
This
fact. Thank you, Guess and Jim, for coming on. It's been a really, really good talk about many, many things.
Yeah, it's really
So,
refreshing and very fun.
Yeah.
I could talk for hours.
Yeah, and knowing Jim a lot more as well, and some of Chicken's experiences.
Also, I think it could be some people's first time hearing Chicken talk. So yeah.
Fine.
It's me.
How
It's
old
me.
do you think you sound, Chicken?
I don't know. Probably 14.
What? No, give yourself some more credit. You sound
Yeah.
definitely more mature and
Yeah.
older at 14.
Yeah.
I would say you're 18, 19.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How old are you?
Oh,
15.
I thought you were 14. Did you have a birthday or something?
Well, almost 15.
You're rounding up.
It's in
Okay, I see it.
September. You didn't hear it from me.
Wait, is everyone have a birthday there as well?
Not me.
Oh, you're a Valentine's baby.
Oh, Andy, we don't need
Yeah,
to
I am
discuss
kinda-
about that.
I'm a New Year's baby.
I have
Happy
Valentine's,
New
I
Year
guess,
to your
kinda.
parents.
It's like more like Halloween.
Halloween birthday.
Yeah, I was born. My birthday's March 1st, so I guess it's like 9 months before, right? Or
Yeah.
unless you're
so-
talking, yeah. So
I'm gonna say something, but
somewhere around there.
better not to keep it PG.
Just
Let's just say it was something about a costume. But
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Moving on. So there are children in this podcast, please.
sorry, girl gamers witnessed a lot of stuff. So
So Rusty, we're having a 1 week break. Actually, we can't believe
yeah,
we've actually
'cause it's
done
mid-season.
5 episodes.
No, right?
Like I don't know about you, but I don't think I've gone about a day without thinking a tiny bit about the next podcast.
They don't. It's just a surprise, guys. But if you can guess what the next one is, that'll be helpful.
need ideas, is what you're saying. I wish they were longer. That's all I'll say.
Oh.
Oh,
Same. I sit down and watch 2-hour-long podcasts. I'm kind of
write that down.
podcast
Write that
fiend.
down.
All right.
Yeah, I know. Like actually, like I wish the last one, the e-girls talk, was longer because I enjoyed hearing their experiences and hearing them talk.
Mm.
I'll get the ladies on again.
But but not not everybody has that much time in their life. So
We'll have a ladies' response to the boys' response to the ladies.
Oh my gosh, it's just
That's
gonna keep
perfect.
going like
That's
a
perfect.
cycle.
Yes, Jim. That's
Oh
what he's
my
talking about.
gosh.
He's the listening. He's the podcast listening master.
yeah, sadly.
Like, what do you guys think we should talk about?
Next podcast is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Because so far we've gone through tubes, I guess. Russian and his life from Russia to New Zealand. We've gone through Ixon and Bagel about their life experience as well, since they're like in their late 20s and and 30s. So got that life experience under them. Yeah, just trying to see what we could cover.
I know you guys have been on this, but are you guys gonna re-listen to this?
No.
Probably,
Yeah.
sadly.
Yeah, because from previous, I don't know, like Tubes didn't like. I know me and Andy have to because we Andy's got to edit it and
Yeah.
stuff.
I actually
and
don't
he
mind my
listens.
voice. Most people
Yeah,
hate their
great
voice. I don't
voice.
mind it.
I hate mine.
No chicken.
It's
Yeah,
like
you'll grow out of that.
it's like when I play Sophie's voice on the sound pad. It's like, is that my voice? That comes out of my mouth.
Should we do some like what games are you guys playing right now? By the way.
None.
You heard of this new one? It's called CS:GO.
No
Oh,
way.
whoa, wait, what? Oh my gosh! I need to get on to that. I totally don't have 2,000 something hours on it.
Is that the game where you
That's
get a
baby
gun
numbers.
and shoot people?
Is that like every other game?
No, it's the game where you collect chickens.
Oh yeah. I like to go shopping at market sometimes.
I like to buy a shield.
Not a kid.
That I
I get to travel the world. I get to go to Italy sometimes. You know?
Yeah, that's great.
Can I just say, so I was playing Saints Row the Third. I'm just gonna bring this up again, but so I pretty much finished the game, and I just want to say thank you to the person that got me it because I love the game so much. And yeah, sorry,
that
they're a very special person.
that same person is, what can I say? It's like I was just
Jamel,
watching,
Mademoiselle.
yeah, Jamel. I was watching Rusty play, right? She does the exact same thing I do, like trash a little fail mission
Hey,
bit.
just blame the internet.
And like when I do that, I get an absolute yelling at in
Well,
capital
I'm
letters.
streaming it,
Yeah.
and streaming it is like testing the limits of my internet.
But when you do the exact same thing that she doesn't like, she's like, "Oh, you poor soul. Let's just do it again
But I think you do it on purpose, though.
on purpose." Would anyone know if I do it on purpose?
Oh, Andy.
So shout out to that person. You know who you are.
Jamel?
And yeah, well, we should get out of here. Thank you again, Chicken and Jim, for coming on.
Yay!
No problem.
Yeah.
That's
Pleasure.
great. Like and subscribe, everyone, and comment down below. Sorry, I had to do that.
Licking
And
what?
give ideas for the next
And
podcast.
subscribe.
Yeah. Chuck it in the comments below. We love that section. I think a lot of people post stuff there.
Yeah, have a debate down there. Andy would love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight with each other. Let's go.
Yeah. Do you think my
Chaos.
yeah? Do you think my
Start an argument.
superhero idea is the best? Yes. Thank you.
More RGB nail clippers.
Yes.
It comes back every single time.
List the price of the RGB nail clippers in the comments.
Yeah.
$69.99.
You get 30% off with Andy 30. You get 20% off with Rusty 20.
That's a bargain.
Sorry,
right there.
guys. Sorry, guys. I'm not older than I should be. Talk to me back when I'm like 60, and then there you go. and
Have a-
60% off.
Have 100, you can get the whole thing for free.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna survive for that long. So
Yeah, I won't be here no more.
Oh no, guys. We,
I'm
no.
old. Okay.
We'll be making podcasts till we're old.
But you're like 10 years older than me, Andy.
Okay, let's get out of here. Bye.
Bye,
Wait.
everyone. Thank you for listening. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can technically cut this in whenever I want, just to make it the ending.
Oh, bye. Please subscribe. This was a guy gamer chat. Bye.
Bye.
Andy, you're already a guy.
I wanted Chicken to say something.
Yeah, Chicken, say something.
Something.
Oh
Is
my
that it?
God.
Is that it?
Why you sus, bro? Why you so negative, bro? Why you upset, bro? Why you sus, bro? Why you upset, bro? Why you trying to get that cupcake, bro? Why you bucker,
Hey,
bro?
so sussy wussy, bro.
Why you mad, bro? Why you sad, bro? Why you upset, bro? Why you sleepy, bro? Why you tired, bro? Why you trigger, bro? Why you a bot, bro? Why you reload, bro? Bro. Why you named Jenny, bro?